Damn, I don't know where to put this mic. Like my keyboard holder fell off my little space. So now like my keyboard is like right in front of the monitor. But I don't have no space for this mic. Come on, mic. This thing goes like this. I think that's gonna work. Can y'all see me better now? I know last time we made a video, shit was kind of chopped up. Choppy, I don't know. Fuck, okay, yeah. It's not gonna work. Unless I put you like this. I don't know if y'all can hear me better. I don't know if I'm being heard in general in the right way, but fuck you. What does that say? One viewer? Nah. Well, another stream. I don't know what to even stream or what to even talk about. But I do got these little spicy ass cup of noodles right here. Buzzing them down. Try to find some shit to watch. Fuck yeah, play some unreleased. A Boogie. Blue Lock. Disconnect that.
She wanna do me. She tryna fuck me in back of the movie. I'm in a man and you let her, I'm coolie. Oh, tight and poppy, yeah, you let it be on me. Shorty different, I know she ain't no groupie. She wanna do me. She tryna fuck me in back of the movie. I'm in a man and you let her, I'm coolie. Oh, tight and poppy, yeah, you let it be on me. Shorty different, I know she ain't no groupie, no. And shorty too wait, got a nigga thinking about having babies. And then ain't no maybe, love it when you scream my name, I'm the greatest. Me and the pussy be boxing now. Muhammad Ali when I knock it out. God give me some more, I'm addicted now. The way that you move it, you make me proud. When I sing your name, you gon' feel it now. She wanna do me.
Porn on that Reddit shit I got.
She tryna fuck me in back of the movie. I'm in the man and you blood and I'm coolie. Oh, tight and poppy, yeah, you let it be on me. Shorty different, I know she ain't no groupie. She wanna do me. She tryna fuck me in back of the movie. I'm in the man and you blood and I'm coolie. Oh, tight and poppy, yeah.
See what this guy's talking about.
Today, I want to talk openly and honestly about money, content creation as a job, aux battles, and I hope you will learn something about your life or your future life through my experiences. Please don't mistake this video for me being negative or complaining. I'm very grateful for my position and my job as a YouTuber, and I'm just trying to be real and not sugarcoat anything. For the past 15 months, I have been very inconsistent with my uploads on this Pat CC channel. I have been even less consistent streaming on Twitch, and although I could list off 10 to 20 reasons why, it really boils down to two things. One, I got extremely bored with the repetitive nature of my content, and two, money. But those two things are so closely intertwined that they're almost inseparable. I started uploading on this channel in 2021 because I wanted to separate my two main styles of content. Video essays were going to be the only thing I upload to my main channel, so I brought all these fun, less serious, and more personality-driven and music-based content over to my second channel. And in the beginning, it was risky. I was basically dividing my audience in half, hoping that the documentaries video essays would take take off, and then the Pat CC channel could be like a fun side project. Then I got an opportunity I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined. I got an email from someone at Twitch that read, "Patrick, it's great to meet you. Here at Twitch, I look after artist relations for music creators, so would love to find a time to chat and see how I might be helpful. As someone who's been in the music biz for many years, your DMing 100 rappers video had me dying. I'm based in California on PST and would love to set up a time next week. Pretty open Monday and Tuesday afternoon." Nowhere in this email does it say what we are going to talk about, what they want, or anything really business related. They basically just wanted to say hi. I thought, this is a high-level person at Twitch. Why wouldn't I just chat and get to know them? The call was about 30 minutes long, and I chatted about my content creation journey and my experience with live streaming, and it was such a normal and seemingly introductory conversation. And 25 minutes in, they mentioned I was being recruited to stream on Twitch exclusively, and I heard them very quickly say that they would offer to pay me an hourly rate to stream. So I called my manager, gave him the details, I connected him with the people at Twitch, and he was going to handle the negotiations as he always does. Now, I streamed on YouTube at the time, so moving over to a new platform would have been extremely risky. But I vividly remember saying to my manager, if they offer me like $30 an hour, I might have to take that money. That's guaranteed pay that would help me pay some bills and take some stress off my wildly inconsistent income at the time.
$30 an hour is fucking great. What the fuck?
Well, they offered me $250 an hour. I was
What the fuck?
obviously shocked and immediately ready to take the deal. My manager asked for more money because that's his job, but they said no. The contract made me fully exclusive to Twitch, and I had 0 minimum stream requirements. So I could choose not to stream, but obviously then I wouldn't get paid. When I did stream, it had to be in the music category because they wanted to boost their viewership there. And they would pay for a maximum of 60 hours or $15,000 per month. So if I streamed 61 hours, then I wouldn't get paid $250 for that additional hour or any additional hours. This was a 6-month contract with a total maximum payout of $90,000. And on top of that, I still got to keep 70% of my subscriber money, my normal ad revenue split, and 100% of donations. The deal was extremely generous to me and barely worth it at all for Twitch. I was then and
I gotta make sure that this is actually copying what I'm watching. Mirror, yeah, we got mirror. Desktop. And also, type of noodles I'm eating right now. These shits you get at Costco, these motherfuckers hot. My mouth is on fire right now, but I'm used to this fire shit. I like spicy food. Okay.
still am incredibly grateful for this opportunity from Twitch. So I started streaming exactly 60 hours per month. And in that time was when we started doing aux battles and other games like Bad Rap Songs with Great Beats and Carried by the Feature and others, but it was increasingly obvious that aux battles was the fan favorite. Additionally, we started editing down the Twitch streams and uploading them to YouTube, which is probably where 99% of you have watched all my content, and my Pat CC views started increasing rapidly, again with aux battles being the overwhelming favorite. My Twitch contract ended at the end of 2021, and if you total up the revenue with YouTube ads included, I made about $145,000. It was a fantastic year, and had I not gotten that offer from Twitch, aux battles would have never been a thing. They legitimately changed my life. Offer from Twitch, aux battles would have never been a thing. They legitimately changed my life. However, Twitch decided that they were not going to renew my contract in 2022. And it makes sense considering they didn't even come close to making back their investment on me. Streamers are only profitable when they hold multiple thousands of viewers at a time. Still to this day, Twitch probably never made their 90K back from me, and I've been streaming for years. So I get it. I get why they didn't renew. But that meant I was going to go from a guaranteed $15,000 per month to $0. Now, I have always been pretty responsible with my money. I paid my employees, my bills, and I saved pretty much all the thing, but at the same time, I had no idea what my finances would look like in 2022. But I got lucky because they got better. And that's because of YouTube and Ox Battles. I needed to make streaming as easy and efficient as possible since I wasn't getting an hourly rate, so I decided that we were literally only going to do Ox Battles. I would go on stream for like 2 to 3 hours, which is usually how long one game takes, then log off and spend the rest of my time working on my main channel or other business endeavors. And I did this only 3 to 4 times per week. Now, most full-time streamers are online at least 20 to 40 hours per week, and I was only doing 6 to 8. And that's because I never had to do the long grind like other streamers, sitting there for 8 hours a day with 3 viewers for months or years. My first stream, I was getting massively overpaid and I had a couple hundred viewers. I never had to develop that loving relationship for streaming like I did with YouTube. I always associated it with money, with a business opportunity, because that's how I got into it, which now I realize it kind of ruined my ability to excel and be creative on Twitch. Now, I'm not going to minimize my own grind. I definitely put in some decent hours, but
nah, only real gamers know about this shit.
Do you remember Spellbreak? Spellbreak was a magical battle royale where you had multiple classes that represented the different elements. Fire, earth, air, and there was ice,
Poison,
electricity, and toxic. You know, the 6 elements. Each of these elements played very differently. And one of the cooler aspects about the game is that you could combine these elements together, with one hand being like fire and the other hand being ice, and then boom, you can make steam. Simple chemistry. And the game in general just had a ton of movement options. You can go really high or really fast. Unfortunately, this game did suffer from being a little bit too unfriendly to noobs. People would be in the air all the time, and this could easily turn off some players. It just could not compete with the other battle royales that were out. And in all honesty, it probably shouldn't have even been a BR in the first place, because what it had was very unique. And in early 2023, Spellbreak servers were shut down. It's funny though, because I feel like Fortnite has slowly become Spellbreak, with even adding like the avatar and stuff. It was just too ahead of its time. Do you remember?
Nah, Spellbreak need to come back.
Oh!
Nah, that shit's not even up here. Try to figure out how to make this mic stand up tall in front of my keyboard without me knocking it over by mistake. Oh, I think we got something. Looking around in case I got anything else to hold it up. This for the back, you know what I'm saying? This little stands for the webcam. Hell no, this shit cannot go together with this. See, you see the tip? See how skinny and thin it is? Let me see if I can see myself. Yeah, this shit's showing Spellbreak right now. Me mirror. But you see how skinny the tip is to this shit? The way how this mic, it has like a fatter thing, like the whole big piece of it, you gotta screw it on. But this has a tip to it, so you can't just screw it on. But also I'm trying to see if Spellbreak even a thing. Take the space out, let's see if it's not. I can't be one word. It cannot be one word. Negative. Okay. Since I'm on the stream shit, I gotta find some games to like play on stream. On Steam too. I gotta stream some Steam games to play. Counter-Strike. Marvel Rivals. I'd rather play that shit on my P5. I'm not gonna lie to ya. Warframe, Overwatch 2, got Marvel Rivals, so fuck that. Helldivers 2, such a great game, outstanding game, bro. I want to play that shit. I gotta download that shit on my P5. I refuse to download some games that I got on my P5 onto Steam, because you feel me, I feel like there's no point. But I gotta rebuy the game. It's not happening. I mean, if I'm up enough, if I'm up to the point where I'm like rich, like how this nigga was saying. How the fuck do I get out? Escape. I'll go back.
Today I want to
Fuck no.
the same songs always got played. You could do any song. What are you gonna go with?
Vamp Anthem.
People cared more about winning than introducing new and interesting music to the audience. On top of that, my viewers became hostile towards me for the behavior of my chat, and they even thought I was somehow rigging the game so I can get an outcome that I wanted because I maybe had a preferential song. Like all kinds of really weird accusations. I was fake head bobbing all the time. I was fake enjoying music. It's funny to laugh at it now, but it only took like 2 or 3 months before I was kind of fed up with it from a creative perspective. Like it felt very grindy. It felt like a job. And it was a series that went on for years. But I stuck to it because obviously all the benefits that I said before, but ultimately sometimes I kind of live by this philosophy that like I'm not allowed to choose what I do, right? Like the views choose it because clearly all you guys love it. So why wouldn't I just keep doing it? But still, I tried other styles of content that I personally liked more, or at least it was just a fresh switch up for me, but the views just didn't come in. And when you're a content creator, you have to balance the stuff that you want to do versus the stuff that you make money on, because it's very rare that those things happen at the same time. If I only did what I wanted, my views would drop and I'd make less money. And if I only did what gets views, I'd make more money, but I'd be miserable. So you got to find that perfect balance. But ultimately, I always wanted my second channel to just be fun. So the moment that I'm not having fun, I should take a break. So I did that in September of 2022. And then it was in that time that I came up with the idea of Aux Wars, a 1v1 battle between popular creators, which breathed some new life into the series, and I actually want to bring that back, so maybe 2025. And lucky for me, we kind of struck gold again. Those videos got a ton of views and were probably the most fun we ever had in Aux history. By the end of 2022, if you add up Twitch and YouTube revenue, I made about $210,000. A 45% increase from the previous year. Now, I still wasn't really sure what the future held, but I wanted to take a big risk and drastically change the future of PatCC. Little did I know, as soon as I made a risky investment, something would go catastrophically wrong. In the beginning of 2023, viewership on the PatCC channel started slowly declining. Now, it was nothing insane, but it became more difficult to break 500,000 views, and the days of 1 million plus were kind of gone. That's probably due to lower Aux Battle output and the series just being over a year and a half old now. I tried more ideas.
Little dick. But I'm not much of an Aux Battle person. I'm more of a reaction type of person. Like, I'm here for the reactions. I'm here for anime, anything that has to do with games. And yeah. I could try to make some music, but I'm not good at it. I be fucking around a little bit too much.
Lucky that I wake up and go grind.
I don't even want to show it off. It's so cringy. But damn. From the top of my head, what can I just chat about? It sucks that Cola Ray's pregnant. Should have been me. Really should have been me. I really love that bitch so much. But damn, bro. Tribute Red, congrats, bro. You got your bitch back. Literally got your bitch back. The Lord Agassi is insane. Let's see. Coming out with a new Bleach game.
Missed the oh god, sorry, that was loud. I know some of you guys missed the
you guys go watch his channel. Feel me? Great guy. Talk about anime games. You feel me? In case you don't, we be up to like video games, anime wise. You feel me? He talks about them all.
character trailer reactions. I stopped doing them on the main channel because I didn't want my content to be too much reactions this year. I wanted to have a little bit more, I don't know, quality to the stuff I put out. I wanted to make more videos that I'm proud of. That doesn't mean that on the second channel we can't have reactions. So I just downloaded the Kyoraku trailer. Happy to see him confirmed. So this is my first time watching it. I have not seen this yet.
Let's see. I forgot what that guy is, to be honest, based on the name. But if I see him, this guy.
Care to play?
That is immediately a sick angle. This like field of view with like the blades extended, and he's like Shikai from the start. That's sick.
Oh, it's called a Shikai. Bro, I was in the competition with my coworker yesterday, bro. I'm trying to think of the name so hard, bro. Like, not Bankai version of your sword, but like, really, the ready to battle version of that motherfucker. Instead of being a fucking katana. It's called a Shikai. But,
Care to play?
spin the body and attack with 2 swords. Number of attacks increased by holding input for a long and whatever.
What? What? Hang on, that looks sick. Spin the body and attack with 2 swords. The number of attacks increases by holding the input for a long time to accumulate.
Come on, Nappy.
So it's basically like you tap it and it just like does a little spin. Or you hold it and like za 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 za. Okay, immediately stylish. All right, tornado.
Take that.
Huh? Now, what is the range on that? That is the question, right? So, Spiritual Pressure move 1, Wusho Goma, an attack that sends wind pressure to the opponent. In addition to compensating for Shisui's lack of long-range attacks, it's also possible to attack while entering wind pressure. What do you mean? So, while entering this, I can also attack. But, like, it's cool that it's, like, it's a slow-moving projectile, so you can play neutral just, like, running behind it. So, that's kind of nice. All right. No need to panic. Shinsui instantly moves to the front of the opponent. So this is a teleporting move. And then rushes with 2 swords. This allows players to close the gap and inflict damage instantly, making it easy to take advantage of opportunities where the opponent shows an opening. Yeah, the question is, how big is this range, right? If the opponent is really far away, do you still teleport to them? Or is there like a max range?
I don't think there's even a range to it. Because if you watch the anime, the Thousand Year Blood Bowl, the recent core that came out, this motherfucker is tough, bro. See him knock over this mic. Fuck, what's his name, bro? When this nigga fought the sniper, Espada. They're not Espadas. I just call them that because, you feel me? They're like Yahaba, fucking right-hand man. I'm trying to see if Bleach will pop up down here, but I doubt it. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? They don't got Bleach up here? Bumma glad dog. So please some fucking respect, bitch. They don't have Bleach. They got Black Clover. I don't know if anybody else is out there, but it took me a while to really give a fuck about Black Clover. I'm moving on from Bleach. I'm about to talk about Black Clover real quick. But Black Clover, bro, I did not give a flying dick about it, bro. Cannot lie to y'all niggas and will not lie to y'all niggas and will cannot. I don't have the strength to lie to y'all. Yeah, they don't got Bleach in this bitch. That's tough. Like, when I first started watching, I watched from episode 1 all the way to this. I remember seeing this shit and it was like this 26. Cannot take the series seriously. Cannot take the series seriously. But I went one day, I went on like a straight binge because I really wanted to see this last fight. I really wanted to see this last fight between Asta and Dante, I believe the nigga name is. Huh? I thought there should be more. feel like there should be more. There's definitely more episodes than that. But I might get off topic. Definitely might get off topic. Bleach. Each year they drop that season. That's tough. Yeah, if I want to watch anime, use this website. But at the same time, recently with this website, I have not been getting no captions. Fast forward. Fast forward.
Without
Fast forward.
I know how
Fast forward.
I know.
Fast forward.
To be easy.
Fast forward.
Spiritual.
Fast forward.
It's like there's
Fast forward. Not this episode. Let's go to 9. Yes. 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 Like, it took me a while to fully understand this character right here. Because I didn't know what the fuck he really
It
does
seems
for
very
real.
strong though. I love how much he spins. Like the it's just stylish.
I'll be with you until your death.
There's no Bankai obviously.
This game until we die.
What are you up to? Trying to get close enough to cut me?
You got it. Matter of fact, I did cut you. Though I meant to cut your whole damn arm off. Guess I didn't get quite close enough. Hey.
Diagram.
Dharma.
There you are. I told you, you can't play this game anymore.
Like, I don't know, bro. That's tough to me. His abilities are so tough.
Nicely done.
Like, I know
That's
it's
the
like,
first time
I don't really get all the child games out there that's in the world, but at the same time, the way how he using them, the way how he perfecting them is just so fucking tough.
anyone's dodged my
We're not gonna watch this whole thing, because I don't think you can watch a whole entire episode of anime on this shit. If you watch Chainsaw Man, please lock into the manga. I can't show y'all the frames. I can't show y'all each shit. I think I could, but at the same time, it would be too much. I don't know. I don't know the levels to this shit. I'm just fucking around right now, showing y'all whatever I'm into. Hopefully, grab somebody, find a good moment to make a clip or something.
By releasing Shikai, so he's in Shikai from the start. It's not the is it anyway. A children's game begins, which players compete against each other according to special rules. Depending on whether the player wins or loses the children's game, various buffs and debuffs will be activated. Wow. What is this? What is the children's game? Bro, I'm so curious now. Oh, we don't get to know, huh? We just don't get to know. We don't know what it does. It sounds promising, but right now it's kind of a question mark. Yeah, forcing players into the children's game is cool. If the children's game is like something random, let's say be the first one to throw 3 unblockables, you know, and then you win and you get buffs from it, or you lose and you.
I don't care no more. I just really want to see how that game really works out, to be honest. Very, very curious to see how the game works out. Concrete Boys and Caribou. Fuck Caribou. Yeah, I fuck with Caribou new song.
What is
reverse grip.
Why is reverse grip?
Holding this sword upside down is a concept that's existed since sticks were invented.
It's been around.
It was definitely tried out with swords, but there's a notable lack of any instructional material showing it for anything other than extraordinarily niche circumstances.
It's almost exclusively used when you're fighting in a position of disadvantage or you have no other choice than to grip the sword like this.
It's not known when the first fictional depiction of reverse grip surfaced, but Asian martial arts media has been using it for quite a while.
The blind swordsman Zatoichi is depicted using in a fictional story as far back as the 1940s.
This technique is usually associated with Asian martial arts, often being used by ninjas or unconventional samurai.
The defining characteristic of the people who use reverse
So
grip
much. If y'all read Kagurachi, this nigga underhands that shit a lot. And I do want to know why the fuck do they underhand the grip of the katana? Like, I'm gonna show y'all a panel. I'm gonna show y'all a panel right now. See how he's holding the blade? See how he's holding that motherfucker? Underhand. He pull up, swing, underhand. Like I don't understand the use of it neither. Do not understand that shit at all. But I know that shit's tough to see. Trying to read. $3 a month. It's not much. It's not bad at all. I really do not mind it. But do I really want to do it? Nah. Nah. But let's see.
Is that they're
Let's
different.
learn more lore about this underhand shit.
Usually they're anti-establishment or go against the grain of society or in some way are unorthodox. See the above example of the blind swordsman.
This has continued to be the major narrative tool that reverse grip is used for. Almost every character who uses it in fiction is in some way different or special.
Ahsoka, Starkiller, The Witcher, and the Netflix series. Name someone who uses reverse grip and you will see that they're an edgelord or a rebel.
But it goes further than the metaphor of the outsider. It's also visually striking. It's a quick way to identify an important character in a film, TV show, anime, comic book, manga, or whatever visual media you're using.
A character using reverse grip stands out amongst everybody else who's using more conventional sword techniques. You don't even have to tell the audience to watch that character. They automatically will.
From a choreography standpoint, reverse grip is, pardon the pun, a double-edged sword. When a character uses reverse grip, by necessity, they will have different choreography than the audience is used to.
However, because reverse grip is a martial arts nightmare, your actor is actually hampered significantly and they require their co-star to make up for their deficiencies.
We do have to give reverse grip some credit. It can be very useful if you're doing acrobatics. Having a sword out of the way when you're doing spins and flips makes it feel a lot safer.
But acrobatics are just as useless as reverse grip when it comes to real fights. So it makes sense that they go hand in hand.
Some claims have been made that
Shit, I want
reverse
another
grip
cup
is
of noodles. I'm
easier
not
to
gonna
film
lie.
because it
Hungry
gets two
motherfucker.
actors closer in the frame, but realistically this just isn't a concern.
Shortened positions, stepping offline, and a bunch of other tricks have been incredibly successful since the beginning of Hollywood.
Reverse grip doesn't change framing enough for it to be a viable reason to make your character fight exclusively or even mostly in reverse grip. In my opinion, it's always character driven, not production driven.
So as we alluded above, reverse grip isn't what we call practical.
Despite what all the choreographers and storytellers would lead you to believe, it is not the high-risk, high-reward maverick fighting style depicted on the silver screen.
It's actually just bad.
We're going to explain a bit about the mechanics of swordsmanship so you understand why reverse grip doesn't really work. The first and most basic is the way that the wrist works. The wrist likes to move in this direction, but it does not like to work in this direction. This is about as far back as my wrist can go without bending the elbow, but my wrist can go all the way to here normally.
Your wrist is also stronger going this way than going that way. It's easy to deliver force here, but it's a lot harder to generate force in this direction.
The next big problem is range. If I'm holding my sword normally, I can go into a handshake grip and extend all the way to here. This is a lot of range. But if I turn it over into reverse grip, by necessity, I must come to here. First of all, this is a pretty painful position on my hand, but I've also lost a lot of range. That's 6 inches or more.
And that's a big difference when life and death is decided by inches.
The next problem is maneuverability. When I'm holding a sword like this, my wrist has a pretty good amount of mobility to it. I can cut in a bunch of different angles, and I can easily move from angles like this without hurting myself.
But when you swap to reverse grip, your mobility is severely limited. I can no longer really do all these cuts from all these angles because your wrist just doesn't work this way. You really only have this ascending cut.
So we've talked about offense, what about defense? Well, for the same reasons that this is bad at offense, it's really bad at defense. You're not strong in this position, and that means all of your parries are severely compromised.
In a forward grip, it's really easy to access all my parries. In reverse grip, these parries become a lot harder to get to and a lot less structured.
Another big thing is this isn't the way the sword is designed to be used. I mean, look at it.
Give you a second. Buffer. Path of Exile. I never played Path of Exile. Steam? How much is that? Let's see if you're down here by mistake. See if you're gonna pop up and show niggas. Nope. Alert. Oh, I'm looking at. Hold on. I gotta switch over. I know y'all looking at these niggas right now. Let's get you out of here. Hold on. Close you down. Yeah, it's not down in the main feed. Oh, it's 30. Oh, that's I hate these over the top games, bro. Do not like them. The only reason I'm looking this shit up right now, cause I know a lot of people are talking. Okay, I see a lot of people talking about it, but since I guess it just recently came out, and it's a long-awaited game that everybody wants to see in their fan base. I have nothing against Path to Exile. I'm not into these type of games. This should remind me of Vampire. Never played Vampire before, but this shit looks like just like it. Skill tree. I bet these like in certain areas. Yeah, nah, it's not happening for me. Not happening for me.
The guard is down here. It's even more pronounced on the longsword. Your hand is extraordinarily exposed, and in reverse grip sparring matches, one of the #1 targets is the hand. In fact, this person hardly ever even gets into distance because their hand gets picked off so quickly. The last thing to talk about is the chain of the body in 4th generation. When we're holding our sword normally, it's very easy for us to access all of the muscles of our body to do these big, powerful movements because that's the way our body is set up. That's why the sword was designed this way, to complement the way our body moves.
In reverse grip, I can't really use the whole body to generate force. Even trying these downward angles, I can really only twerk the hips, and that's about it.
You have to remember, the sword was designed from the ground up to complement the way the human body moves, and it was intended to be held in this direction to do so.
You wouldn't hold a gun upside down, would you? We've done a number of tests over the years showing the pitfalls of reverse grip.
I only seen that
Go
in
check
anime
out
if
this
you watch Soul Eater.
Any blade held in reverse grip rapidly loses utility once it extends past the length of a dagger.
In knife fighting, there are a number of uses for reverse grip, though forward grip is still superior most of the time. For very close grappling situations, reverse grip can give you additional options.
So knowing that reverse grip is bad for martial arts, why are people still so in love with it?
Even after multiple people have spoken about how it's just not useful, you still see directors putting it in films, and you still see fans defending it to the hilt.
More sword puns. The answer is people are highly invested in their fantasy media.
Fantasy is escapism. In a world that is harsh and cruel, we all need a little bit of escapism.
Anime, video games, TV shows, and other media serve an important purpose.
Because so many of these characters who use reverse grip are in some way positioned against figures of authority, many people gravitate towards them and live vicariously through them as they clash against the man, the authority.
You can't tell your boss to go f*** off, but you can't watch Ahsoka tell the Jedi Order that they suck.
You can't murder unreasonable people in your life, but you can watch Geralt slaughter all of the bandits in Blaviken who are being ridiculously unreasonable.
It's cathartic and people need a release. Unfortunately, some people can't differentiate between fiction and reality.
The reality is reverse grip with a sword doesn't work. And that's not an attack on any of these characters.
They're fantasy characters. They're not bound by the rules of reality, but people don't want to hear that.
Either because they love the character or they consciously or unconsciously aspire to be more like that character, they see this criticism as a personal attack.
So the
Well, we're done with that video. So next topic, I was at work yesterday and my coworker asked me, who is your favorite Naruto character? If y'all didn't know, Obito. He's a goon. Like, certified goon. And, like, I gave him a fact today. My personal opinion, I don't know if it's actually like a statement fact, but my thing is that when he had this mask on at Obito, that's when he fought Minato Sensei when the Nine-Tailed Fox was out. Blah, blah, blah. We already know how that shit went down. You feel me? He might not have won that fight, but he fought him. Getting hit with that Rasengan, I feel like that's like a very pivotal moment for him to remember. And also, I think that he got this little Uzumaki. I'm gonna call it the Uzumaki mask because a Uzumaki is a spiral, bro. That's a spiral. It took me like a couple of years to figure that shit out, but okay, I'll say this anime is the best way to explain it. Nigga has a Uzumaki on his face. And who did he fight earlier? Minato Uzumaki. I mean, he's not the Uzumaki though. My fact could be wrong though. I'm could be bugging. But we was talking yesterday and I asked him about his, and he said that you know that your favorite character cannot be my favorite character. And I'm like, huh? Who is your favorite character? And he gonna tell me that his favorite character is Itachi. And right there, I had to understand that. But I really wanted to understand it also. Like, how could he beat Obito? So he told me, of all things, I mean, they could always, they're good fighters. They both have a Mangekyo Sharingan. Nigga Toby has a fucking, he could go 10 tails. Let's say he's in 10 tails. That's like top tier for all eyesight he got. But he said the only way how Itachi's really gonna kill Obito is he hits him with an Amaretsu, the black fire shit, because them shits do not extinguish, and if he by any chance get hit by that, it's over. I'm like, okay, I understand that. That goes for anybody. Look at Killer B. He went down for sight. The only way I really thought that my son was going to survive that shit if he could like phase through it. But if you really think about it, when Toby tried to phase through shit, it just goes into his own parallel reality. So he can't always just, you feel me, do that shit everything.
Final question is, why does any of this matter?
And the answer is, it doesn't.
Get out of this video. Like, there was one scene in Naruto Shippuden where Obito met Nagato and his little 3 companions, and I think they did a mission together, and they got caught by some like the ops, and the ops tried to catch Obito in some fucking floating bubble water mud seal. Nigga just phased right through it. Like, come on. He's just he's too goaded. He just teleported out of it like it was nothing, which is cool. From there, I'm like, oh shit, nah, it's tough. That's one of the main benefactors that he got. He could just get the fuck out of danger. Will I be able to find it? Are we allowed to watch anime on YouTube? I got no views anyway. But anyway, this could be a separate thingy. A segment. Nah. We here for Obito. Nigga Obito became Toby and was just still a goon. He just played with niggas. Was this a movie? Some shit that does not add up. The Fallen Master Shadows, blah blah blah. Do they explain them in one of these backstories? Next season? Do y'all break down Nagato to these motherfuckers? No. Nah. Nope. Going to the war. scrolling up. Oh fuck, hold on. Made a bad move. Made a bad move. Nope. I wanna love you. Pretty young thing. You need some loving. Some loving. Take it in. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta play some. Hold on. Shut up. Now when you take Kakashi versus Pain, that shit hurt me. Bad. Explosions. Nah. You're also loud as fuck too. And I don't even think I can watch this for real. Cause I'm on stream and shit. Path to Exile, you were fucking me up, I believe. FL Studio. I don't wanna fuck with you for real. Not tonight. Nope, not gonna work. Fuck it, change idea. It's 3:20 in the morning. What we get going on? Elden Ring. Oh, brother. Hate it. Was recorded? Nah. Huh? Is that House Centipede? How do niggas know about this? What the fuck? A life of a house centipede?
You hatch from an egg the size of a grain of rice, and bam, you're on your own. It's pitch black, damp, and musty. The smell of mildew hangs heavy in the air, and the floor is covered in dust, old spider webs, and who knows what else. This is where you begin your life, in the grimy, forgotten corner of a basement. No warm welcomes here, no cozy hugs. Your mom? She's long gone, off to start her next family, probably in another corner of this damp laundry room. It's just you and your siblings, anywhere from 60 to 150 of them. And let's be honest, they'll eat you without a second thought. You're not family to...
This is a great video.
So, anything now? Like...
What the fuck is happening? OBS is turned off? No, it's still right here. What are you? Well, that's weird.
So,
let's start this all over again. Maybe there's some shit that's happening to my Wi-Fi upstairs. Let's react to something. Huh? Oh no, this is 3 months ago. I'm smacked. I'm like, how are you reacting to a new episode of One Piece? What the fuck? But that's like ages. Chase the man's most lonely and terrifying devil.
So this guy wanted to know that other than the death or darkness devils, which primal devil would be the most powerful based on their relative fear. And clearly, this either goes to the public speaking devil or the tax devil. Like, I don't know why we're splitting hairs. But this is seriously a great question, because we've seen just how
His voice
dangerous.
sounds so fucking annoying. And why is there a tax devil? Hage is playing in 6 minutes. Let's see how educated he is on hockey.
Hockey is powered by willpower and spiritual energy. Even the very term reflects this. Ha means domination and conquest, while ki means spirit and energy. Everyone possesses hockey, but only a few are aware of it, and even fewer know how to utilize it. The people usually awaken it through proper instructions and intense training, but there are rare cases when person awakens their hockey on their own due to an experience of extreme stress or shock. A person can also make their hockey become stronger, especially when the user pushes themselves and their hockey to the limit in fights against much stronger opponents. It is even possible to use hockey while unconscious. For example, Whitebeard used observation hockey in his sleep to defend himself from Ace. However, hockey isn't unlimited. It can run out if used too much, and the user won't be able to use it again until it recovers. There are 3 types of hockey. Observation hockey gives its user extrasensory perception, allowing them to develop several useful abilities. The most common ability of observation hockey is sensing the presence of others. This allows users to see people or animals through their aura, even if they're hidden behind objects or camouflaged. However, they don't see physical features, just the target's aura as a colored silhouette. Strength sensing. This lets the user gauge the strength of the people they sense. It's useful for locating strong allies or avoiding dangerous enemies. The user can also measure the hockey of others. Emotion sensing. This allows the user to feel and empathize with the emotions of others. However, people who are good at controlling their emotions can somewhat resist this ability. Intent sensing. This lets the user sense another person's intentions, like predicting attacks seconds before they happen. This makes it easier to dodge or counter attacks in battle. The stronger the opponent's killing intent, the more predictable their actions. However, it can't predict attacks done unconsciously or without clear intent. Observation hockey has one advanced technique. Future Sight allows users to see a few seconds into the future, providing a clear mental image of what's about to happen. The vision also allows the user to hear any words that will be spoken. This technique is very difficult to master and often developed.
What the fuck? Alright.